Monday already. Salutations, class. And, oh, wait. I feel like that mic is not nearly close enough. I can barely hear myself. So let's give that another go. Salutations, class, and welcome back. We just had a wonderful weekend, and we are back here on Monday with Pokemon Black 2. We just beat Clay the last stream, so we are off going, I believe, westward, and we'll be exploring the rest of Unova as things open up from here on out. And a formal welcome to Aaron. How you doing? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Giving ourselves a status check again, we have Sploof, our lovely Cottony, soon to be in Whimsicott. Hydrotter, our Daywat starter, who of course will be evolving in just a few levels. Aaron, yourself, you happen to be here, and you've carried quite a few gym matches so far. Arnold, who's also done a lot of work and mostly was a big help during the battle with Clay. Seif, who is the newest member of our party and one in need of quite a few levels. And Usagi, who needs no introduction. Hop out of the Pokemon Center and we will be on our way. Ah, wait, winter? Ah, wait. It's August. I don't have any way personally to verify this, but does Pokemon Black and White 2 rotate on a 1-month seasonal scale? That would be interesting and would definitely make it a lot easier to catch sort of seasonal events that otherwise would be very difficult to catch. So we should be heading roughly westward across Route 6 now. I don't think we've been to the other end of Chargestone Cave, which should be our next route that we follow. Ah, and the hill continues. This will actually make for a very interesting situation here. Let's see, it's mostly going to be, if I remember correctly, a lot of grass and possibly bug types on the way to Chargestone Cave. So Aaron, if you would be so kind as to stand in front. We're probably not going to get much EXP from this one. Oh wow, Deerling is faster. But then again, that is a deer. So we would expect them to have a high speed stat regardless. And of course, I forgot that was what the Pokemon breeders look like. We will be immediately getting on to our next battle then. Exactly, Aaron. I know you're going to do wonderfully. In fact, I don't think we even need a super effective attack here. You're just packing that much power. And do it again. Normally, Jump Kick would be a problem, but that is not a fighting type Pokemon, so it does not get stabbed. Give our boy Aaron a little bit of a heal. And continue on our merry way. There are quite a few members of our party which could afford a few level ups once we get into the next cave. We hadn't checked over here. Is this a hidden grove? No, just some strangely placed trees, it looks like. And into Chargestone Cave we go. I think we've already caught one of every Gen 5 Pokemon that we'd expect to find in here. Let's see, who would be the best one to have in lead? Given that there's so many electric types, probably not Hydrotter. I don't think there's any rock types in here, strangely. Although, maybe Roggenrola shows up. But for the most part, it's a lot of electric and steel types in here. But they will be bringing members from previous generations in here. That's very different. You know what to do. Beautifully done. Step over here and we will bump you over to the right. We do want to spread level ups, and Hydrotter definitely needs a bit of a boost. I think we are high enough of a level that we're not going to need to worry too much about the wild Pokemon. This cave is full of rocks generating electricity. The electricity is charging me up. How was your weekend, Aaron? It was lovely to be able to fight you again on Friday. Well, I was expecting a poison type, but apparently that's not what we're getting here. However, we might have just enough speed. Get one of these off. Let's see if you have sturdy or magnet pull. Never mind, it didn't make enough of a difference either way. Lucky for us though, we are significantly faster. Busy day at work Saturday, but pretty much low-key otherwise. Wonderful to hear. I always enjoy a relaxing weekend myself. We got quite a bit of progress on the Saturday game dev stream. And I did a little bit of work on that yesterday. This week I should be able to work on combo scaling, and then after that, I think we might have to specifically design movesets to work with the game. Since one of the biggest parts about testing mechanics will require having the actual mechanics they interact with. So we'd need the very specific buttons and such for character movesets for us to work with. Alright, I think it's cooled off in here enough. I will go ahead and turn that fan. Seems everyone's going to have electric types in here. And a rock type move we do not have. Usagi might actually stand the best chance here. Strange as it is. Let's see, the biggest factor there is speed, and we're doing just fine. Hopefully that doesn't stay. Of course. Pop it again. There we go. Just barely not enough to one-shot. This is going to be a pain, definitely. Well, luckily, the Emolga doesn't have that much offensive power, so when we get lower on health, that would have actually been a better spot to do it. but we'll be able to rest off that damage just fine. If we don't recruit more members, the sound won't have enough depth. If we actually send Usagi out against a weak opponent, we could have them rest, but it's kind of a bit of a silly situation to be trying to fish for. We'll go ahead and just pop you with a couple of healing items. Super potion out there too. Nope, wrong person. There we go. That actually would have been the perfect target to use Rest against. We can probably still fish a decent amount of experience, especially since we'll be able to get a quadruple effective fire punch out here. It's astonishing how good Seed and Ferrothorn have always been in competitive. You'd think that quadruple weakness to a type as common as fire would be a problem, but given that it resists, well, almost every other type. Grass is actually one of the best combinations to have with steel. That rock's not gonna budge, so we're gonna have to do it from this side. And that one from there. So, steel types are usually broken through with electric or water types, which can at least hit them for neutral damage. The funny thing, though, is the grass typing actually enables them to resist both those types together. Developing a few extra resistances is a pretty interesting situation. And the weaknesses that are, or the resistances that are kind of mitigated, aren't really that much of a problem. Like bug and flying, for example. Those aren't really dangerous offensive types to worry about. However, it does make Ferrothorn neutral to ground. Oh, wait, that is another thing. The grass typing also resists ground, so steel no longer would be weak to one of the most common attacking types. 4 times weakness is not too bad to work around with 5 of them on. Swampert and Quagsire also have quadruple weaknesses, and can be quite good. In the case of ground and water, though, that is a very, very special type combination, since ground is immune to one of water's weaknesses. Water-ground actually leaves them only with the quadruple grass weakness to worry about. I imagine there was 0 point to that stone right there. That would be a one-way passage right there, so he can't go around. Another interesting type combination is that bug and steel only have 1 weakness too. The quadruple weakness to fire. They don't have any complementary immunities to work off of, but nonetheless, given how prevalent Scizor has always been, I'm sure no one would argue about just how viable bug and steel is. What's going on here, Bianca? The bridge fell apart, but it's being fixed right now. What could have happened? Maybe wild Pokemon ran into it. At any rate, it's going to take some time to fix. Go wait around Driftvale. Huh. So, we're not ready for this part then. There we go. There's apparently still more for us to do at the previous city. We already have Joltik. In fact, we already have two, so we don't need to worry about catching this little guy. Bug and Electric is also an interesting type combination. Electric can hit the flying types that Bug has trouble with, and Bug can hit the grass types that Electric has trouble with. Also, you might have noticed we're at 190 followers right now. I've been thinking, maybe we can do a 200 followers, celebration sometime soon. Not quite sure what we'll do yet, though. I'd like to do another round of karaoke. Though I don't know if we'd want to do a subathon or other big event. Not sure how we celebrate with. I'll make an announcement on Twitter this evening after the stream and see what other people think. Even though, funny enough, we've been at about 200 on YouTube since I think April or so. It's been a while. And you know, the more I've thought about it, yes, I do miss YouTube, but I think Twitch has been a much better place to head to. One of the biggest boons is I don't think I've picked up any weird fans from this side of the pond yet. That's probably going to be slow enough to be slower than Joltik, so we will switch out. You might remember we did have a few oddballs that showed up from YouTube. But since then, the fans that have shown up on the Twitch side have only been good. Welcome, James. Hydration acquired. Excellent move. We don't want Electronet. We want Sticky Web, if we can ever, not Electronet, Electroweb. YouTube oddball here. Look, y'all are wonderful, but we had, like, that kiddo who kept quoting Guilty Gear song lyrics. And then the weird vampire teenager. And not to mention the person with the Sonic the Hedgehog alts. So apparently, we're not supposed to go through Chargestone Cave yet. There's some construction out. And I don't know what we have to do differently here. Regardless, a few levels will definitely be help. But y'all are wonderful, independent of any oddball status. I do actually enjoy a few oddball fans, so long as they're not entirely disruptive to the stream. There's a few eccentrics, like, Error, for example. I'm quite proud of them because they have their own little animation work that they pay attention to. Oh, did I still have that one on? This is actually the first stream that I checked the channel point rewards at the beginning. Visit the collection. Interesting. Alright, so that one should at least be disabled. As expected, enough damage. And then Deerling comes out with mostly physical attacks. So it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Especially given that they're using something not very effective, this will not be an issue whatsoever. Less points you waste now, the more chaos in Noida. True. But I could always add in more redeems once I get more functions I can add on here. Truth be told, I'm not sure what else we're doing just yet. Alright, so what are we doing here at Driftvale? We beat the gym leader, so... what would be different that we have to handle? Go ahead and save that. And now we figure out just what the heck we missed. Construction on a shortcut to Twist Mountain has started, but it's going to take a while because digging's difficult, so we're blocked off of there too. Maybe we step in here and ask around if we could get some advice. No, that's the same. There are former members of Team Plasma in there. I'm worried that they might be up to no good again. Ah, posture check. No back cracking here yet, so I haven't yet had too much posture to check. How you doing this evening, Usagi? Yeah, we already did this one. Oh, right. Wasn't there something about the south side of the city? Or was that at Nimbasa? It might be down here that we're supposed to go. Indeed, this place is completely new. When battling in front of people, it's well known that you should stand your ground and not dance around. But I can't resist moves that groove, like Petal Dance, Quiver Dance, Fiery Dance, and Dragon Dance. And on rare occasions, even Lunar Dance, which is only known by a legendary Pokemon, so that person's got a few secrets. No, we're not concerned with hidden power because we don't have the TM for that yet. Everybody calls me the Reminder Girl. I know every move that Pokemon learn while they're leveling up, and I can make Pokemon remember those moves. If you bring me a heart scale, I'll make a Pokemon remember a move. I think Sticky Web is actually one of the earliest moves that Joltik learns. Ah, it hasn't shown up yet. So it'll probably be later. That would actually be a very, very good option, and also this guy would be too. We can get rid of a few useless HMs now. And we can actually probably grab a few auxiliary Pokemon that we'd use for HMs. In case there ever comes a point in which we do have to be using them again. Don't need arbitrary weak normal type moves in this party. I do believe that would be it, correct? Welcome, Kayla! A wonderful evening to you. Correct, that appears to be all of the HM moves taken care of. Just those two. Ah, of course, this is where we have to be. Here we are. What do you think? Great building, huh? Here's where the Pokemon World Tournament takes place. Ain't she purty? Follow me, Tads.
Or rather, I should warm up that cowboy voice or whatever we were doing last time.
Hard to believe it's already been so long ago. Yes, we have been streaming for just short of 30 minutes.
This time, I'm gonna have you participate in the Driftvale tournament. Anything goes in this here tournament. 8 people will be participating, and if you win 3 times, you're the champion.
Why did you call me too? I'm busy looking into something.
You know something, Sharon. The one who's gotta show everyone what Pokemon battling means is you. And your pal ain't here either. I'm counting on the power of youth, cause everyone likes up-and-coming stars. Okay, whenever you're ready, get on over to reception.
Man, oh man, you never change, Clay. But the tournament itself does look pretty fun. Okay, I'll go register. Me too. Come on, let's have some fun. We'll battle, plain and simple. Ah, so this is our segue after the gym. Alright, get ourselves in there. Welcome to the Pokemon World Tournament. Will you participate? We'll participate in the Driftvale circuit. I imagine we're only supposed to use a certain number of them. Indeed, only 3. So, let's go fire, water, grass. As that is a good core to any team. I am already out of tea. Hold on. Let me get me some more of that. The cowboy voice does not sound anything like you. Weird, you never would have recognized it by itself. Which is precisely why we're so focused on voice acting, because the more people I can fool, the better. After all, I did see some forum posts earlier. Oh, courteous is here. That's interesting. These are the Pokemon trainers who entered this tournament. The Driftvale tournament starts now. First up is going to be me versus you. First timer Xander enters. Hugh's pushing his limits in order to find his important Pokemon. The first round, Hugh versus Xander. Clay sure likes things loud and flashy, doesn't he? Well, whatever. It's time to go all out. So I've seen a few forum posts over the weekend about people talking about voice actors they see recurring in multiple games. And how, basically, if one person has an annoying role that they're famous for in one game, and don't really adjust their voice for other roles, you sort of hear them in other positions where it's a bit less tolerable, to say the least. Indeed, Avid, since we are in HD mode, I've decided I'd raise myself up a bit. It was actually last time we were streaming Pokemon that I raised up the model height a bit, since everyone was actually asking about the buttons and such. We should have had Joltik out first, since we gotta incorporate Volt Switch into our strategy. Do what you do best, Aaron. Good ol' HD Xander. Indeed. I'm gonna be trying to do the HD model for any time we're playing something that isn't going to cost me too much. After all, emulating DS games is going to cost very, very little processing power. In either case, I have a feeling Dick might be the one-hit KO we're looking for. So let's do just that. Speaking of VAs, one of your friends pointed out Brimstone in Valorant is Spike from Cowboy Bebop dub, and you cannot unhear it. Lucky for me, I don't play Valorant and don't have to worry about it. Wow, Aaron, it's a shame we don't get experience from those battles, because you literally clobbered that entire tourney. Or, that team. We'll see about the rest of the tourney coming up. Your Pokemon sure look like they're having a lot of fun when they battle. Let's check out the other matches. Turn your attention to the giant screen. The first round, Maxie versus Sharon. An overwhelming victory for Sharon. First round, Xander versus Hugh. What a clash of wills. Xander has slightly surpassed the opponent. The first round, Courteous versus Minoru. Courteous was never in any danger. It was an extremely easy victory. The first round, Lester versus Bob Hiko. The battle could have gone either way, but the winner is Lester. Let's move on to the next battle. Yeah, my goal is if I ever get an... Again, checking posture, I'm going to bump that desk. Maybe if I lower my chair just a little bit, I'll have a much lower chance of that happening. In this corner, the young Pokemon trainer battling for his ideals, Jaren. And we've already been introduced. The second round, Jaren versus Xander. But my goal is, although I don't plan on primarily being a voice actor, if I can get myself into a few roles, I want it to be either small enough that it's sort of a, hey, look, he's in here too vibe, or different enough that I slip by relatively unnoticed. I'm as thrilled as I can be here to battle against you. The first challenger I battled as gym leader. I'm sure you've learned something about Pokemon during your journey. Now I'm going to see if your bond with your Pokemon has grown stronger. In the cage match. Stoutland's gotten stouter. Well, we can probably do this in one fell swoop right here. Super effective, but without the damage boost. Wow! Damage boost. You didn't hear that. There we go. This one will double in power and probably land the one-hit KO. Similarly enough, we can go ahead and drop another fighting type move here. Or not. Y'all are never gonna let me live that one down. Oh, now isn't that cute? Unfortunately, you've literally enabled my strategy. Well, oh, wow. Yeah, that definitely loosened me up. Thank you for the stretch, James. Sploof needs a moment to shine. We'll let them step out first, since they probably have a better matchup against Watchog. I can't remember, though. Does this little guy have... Wait, that's right, we don't even put him to sleep, we just use Stun Spore. And I'm really sure that thing doesn't have Limber. VTuber sneeze. Did you know there's a Twitter for that? Okay, that was weird. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that on your end. I just got a super loud buzz in my ears, but these are some old headphones. I think maybe they are actually falling apart. But, there is a Twitter which tracks VTubers that sneeze. And just saves the clips of it. I muted my mic when I sneezed. If you saw my model jerk, for some reason, I think there might have been a loose cable or something. Or the fact that, I've had these headphones for like 4 or 5 years. For some reason, it just very loudly buzzed in my ear. And luckily I'm not deaf yet, so we should be good to go. The winner of the second round is Xander. I made it where I am because Pokemon were by my side. Perhaps we need to think about why Pokemon help us, not in terms of Pokemon and trainers, but as a relationship between living beings. Used to be one for VTuber thighs. Let me guess, it got banned off of Twitter. Xander won! Now we know how strong trainers in Pokemon can become. And I'm gonna take a guess. Courteous was never in any danger. It was an extremely easy victory, once again. So, why don't we see how our resident other science boy is faring? It comes down to this match. Xander enters. This would be the first title win. Final round. The opponent is entering the arena. Nah, they just decided they were done with it. Really, that sounds like easy success. It's courteous. His wish is to bring out the power of Pokemon. Like how there's quite a few folks that have gotten popular literally just from clipping VTubers. Stealing content, you know. The final round. Courteous versus Xander. Although they do, some of them put in their own effort with editing and stuff like that, but just clipping VTubers, As a researcher, it is the truth and the ideal way things should be that I seek. What the latent power of Pokemon? What is the best way to bring it out? If possible, I want it to be the trust between trainers and their Pokemon, just as it always has been. I look forward to you teaching me that this is indeed true. And here we go. The man's scienced up and ready to go. We do not have the very good starting matchup here. Hopefully, we're just a little bit faster that we can pop off one of these. And at least get a huge amount of damage in, even if it's not going to be a one-hit KO. Since... Oh, this one doesn't have Sturdy. That Magneton has Magnet Pull. It's not the content that's a factor. They decided they'd rather be happy than habitually down bad. I hate VTuber fans. Have I ever mentioned that? Except y'all are wonderful. But you guys should know exactly what VTuber fans I'm talking about. Number of aspects of the culture at large I do not appreciate. We should be faster than Clink, so let's go ahead and get another dig off. I was hoping he'd attack, but looks like that's not going to be happening. Indeed, Usagi, the battle of the best husbandos. Science versus science. Which I guess would be us writing papers that disagree with each other. Going from a peer review to a peer feud. Oh, Courteous, you could have done better than this. As far as clipping goes, you do think some clippers can be transformative in their own right with the right editing chops and even bring awareness to smaller creators. True. Well done, I learned much from this battle. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind being clipped. But I have seen quite a few people who literally just will take 30 seconds from a stream and put that up. No editing whatsoever. I mean, absolute props to anyone editing videos, but just clipping out a few seconds. I don't consider it transformative. And the winner is Xander. Thank you for all the confetti. And streamers, much appreciated. Very wasteful. Just as I expected, your Pokemon must be happy to be by your side. You bring out the best in their power. This concludes the Driftvale tournament. See you in the next tourney. Congratulations on winning the Driftvale tournament. Xander, as a result of your victory, you will be awarded battle point. Oh! Battle points like what we'd use in the battle tower later. That's interesting. Is this the actual battle facility? No, it should be the battle facility is the subway, isn't it? Or this might be a different one since this is the Game of the Year edition, essentially. You know, you're sure if you actually played Gen 5 you'd have a massive crush on Colress. Who wouldn't?
An outstanding battle, Runts. Now everybody's gonna want to join on this here tournament and show their stuff.
Ah, Roxy's here. Hey, you two. Haven't you got any wild and crazy Pokemon battles to show me? I guess I'll have to enter the tournament myself and rock the audience right out of their seats. I literally give Maxie vibes, like the Pokemon Ruby Maxie, the leader there.
See what I mean? People are pouring in already. If the strongest trainers from all over join in, it'll raise up everybody's level of skill. And then little old Driftvale City will grow even more and make a heap of money. So keep on busting those battles and riling everybody up. See ya.
Professor, how are you? And I see him voice acting. Very cringe. Aw, you don't like my cowboy impression? There's a reason I played, what was it? Red Dead Redemption 2 only twice. And I barely recognized you and Xander. You two are way different from when we battled in Aspertia City. Traveling with Pokemon makes everyone grow so much. Aha! The culprit. What was that just now? I'm going after him. Xander, come with me. Stop. There's no reason for you to stick your necks into something so dangerous. The Pokemon I'm looking for, my little sister's Purloin. It might be with them. I'm going too. I've got his back. Gotta look after the homies. I don't understand. That's not courage. It's recklessness. Does he think anything is possible simply because he has Pokemon with him? No, that's not possible. All trainers in Pokemon are bound to one another by Pokeballs. Then maybe it is this bond that will allow trainers to overcome the impossible if they trust their partner Pokemon. Off we go. Huh, another cruise. Someone gotta take the place of the annoying student. Well, always. I was usually the class clown, not usually disruptive, but something that everyone laughed at, and I have no idea why they laughed at it. Anytime that, English class, you'd be reading some old Shakespeare, and just to make sure everyone was following along, they'd randomly call on different members of the classroom. Well, me, I always was enthusiastic. I got to flex my voice acting chops anytime it was my role. And a lot of people even looked forward to it, but in the less AP classes, where people cared significantly less, you could tell everyone was giggling under their breath. How absurd that I could enjoy a little bit of literature. Shakespeare sucks, by the way, though. This ship, why is it so cold? And It seems like it's disguised as an old sailboat. But that can't be it, right? Why should you care? By the time we're done with you, it won't matter anyway. Ah, and the squad walks up, snapping their fingers rhythmically. I demonstrate by snapping my own fingers, but I can't do that. Almost. That's probably not even getting picked up past the noise filter. You guys, seriously, this is Team Plasma's base. Correct answer. So that's why, as you can see, there are so many of us here. Is this all? I think you need more backup. Ha! The confidence, the bravado. Oh, I'm so scared, big tough guy. Okay, pulverize these punks. Plasma! Hey, just to let you know, I'm about to unleash my primal rage. It's been forever since I played Overwatch. As a science gorilla myself, I did main Winston. You're first. And into the gauntlet we rocket. Okay, so now Xander's best husbando in Pokemon, or are you the husbando of the VTuber scientific community? I imagine there's a few folks with much more of a following than myself, who would have a universally accepted higher husbando rating. Xander doesn't beat Maxi, but it's okay, he can beat VTuber husbando. The position belongs to him. Had a thing for, was it Steven was also great. How do you try snapping your fingers? Middle and thumb. I mean, I never got the motion down right. Oh, wait, that was one. There we go. Hopefully that actually showed up on the mic, maybe? Kind of. Really, that's the first time I've actually done it successfully. Y'all enable me so much. Thank you, James.
I'll take care of that maybe.
Now watch as I voice act Pokemon while drinking this glass of water. That's not gonna work. You can snap your fingers, but not as solidly as you like. So you're a trainer who believes in... Oh, I didn't get to read that. Avid, that was me attempting to redeem that hydrate while issuing orders to my Pokemon. It's my turn. Actually, it's Trubbish time. A trash person with a trash taste in trash Pokemon. Ah, this is where it would have been great to have Seif in front. Ooh, that one's gonna hurt. Oh, wait. He's gonna get the KO, but is the turn gonna end? Is he still gonna... Ah, he doesn't have enough. Ah, phooey. Alright, Seif, do your thing. Get ourselves a nice little bit of guaranteed damage here, since we don't know how faster we are. Plasma! What's with this trainer? This reminds me of that trainer who messed with us 2 years ago. Oh, is that all? Ah, Hydrotter, you deserved better. I don't think we'll need a revive just yet. So, how's everyone else doing? This is a piece of cake. Go back up, Charon. It's 2 against 1 now. Xander, I'd like to show them what the two of us can do, so could you help me out? Tossing little Pokeballs back and forth. I'll take the flying one, hopefully with a bit of faster speed. Ah, lovely Intimidate. Thank you very much, Stoutland. Did you not have Intimidate in the battle we just had? Oh. The super effectives. See, the nice thing about Twitch clips is it doesn't steal content for someone's own channel. Literally all it does is raise awareness. None of you just clipped me drinking water, did you? Beautifully done, Seif. In fact, I think Seif's about to evolve into one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 5. Ah. We'll still focus on Life Art here. Although it seems it was inconsequential. Go ahead, use that stout strength. You clipped me drinking water, didn't you, Avid? That's fine. I can raise awareness for VTubers needing to drink. I forgot you no longer have Dig. Luckily, we shouldn't need it. Arnold should be able to do plenty of damage. Really, that missed. I don't know if I'd bite that if I were you, Stoutland. Now this is more my speed. Really, neutral. You're not a dark type yet. The gym leader's tough, but you, are you even human? I mean, does a VTuber count as human? Thanks, you've really become much stronger. How about you next, okay? Look around you.
Look around you, crabs! You planted grass? Grass!
Sorry, I have to quote SpongeBob every time. Okay, Plasma Punk. You are the thief who stole Purloin and Aspertia 5 years back. VTuber fans are very thirsty indeed. We need to raise awareness for proper hydration. And again, nothing but poison types. No super effectives here just yet, so give them the good old switcheroo. You are a nerd, good sir. Did you just figure that out? Ah, where's Tommy? He'd be so proud of me. Actually, someone clip that. I need to show the plain boy my wonderful SpongeBob quoting while he's away. Or better yet, he could pop into the stream and then we can quote SpongeBob together. First things first, make sure that Grimer's a little bit useless. No, you just needed to remind me again. I see how it is. And goodbye, Servine. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that either. Hello, Xander. Clee's taking a nap, so she won't be here today. Well, welcome, V. Delighted to see you. Do we have another Pokemon in the reserve here? Yes, we do. That's going to be a bigger problem than Grimer. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and issue out one more return. Not a bad choice. Alright, Usagi, see if you can get it done. Just take a nap, right in the middle of battle. Oh, Clee was in the hospital? I hope she's okay. I hope everything's going well for her. There we go. Heck, we can literally just send in Arnold instead. Everything is fine. Wonderful to hear. Another sucker punch. Everyone's ganging up on Hugo's Pokemon. The Plasma Frigate. Huh. That should be everyone taken care of then, right? Of course. The battle lasted so long, it's now in the evening. That's the last of them. Well now, why don't you tell me everything you know about Purloin? Good idea. There are a lot of things I want to ask about as well. What is going on? Oh, good grief. You're the person who was shivering in the cold storage, right? Wasn't your name Zinzalin? You're going to have to tell me what you're planning on doing with the ship. You! Once again, we will use the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon, and we will rule the Unova region. Curious trainers, we shall not let you run around as you please. Shadow Triad, get them out of here! Oh, I remember these goons. By the way, we are not your... I know, but kick them out of here now. Move. I see. Just a bunch of Nier Automata cosplayers. The Shadow Triad? What's their deal, anyway? Ah! Team Plasma, where did you vanish to? The Shadow Triad. With their superhuman powers, they can immobilize people and then disappear. But I'm more concerned with what Zinzalin said. Once again, we will use the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon, and we will rule the Unova region. What could that mean? The legendary Dragon-type Pokemon Reshiram and Zekrom aren't in Unova anymore. Xander, there's something I want to look into, so I'm going to head to Route 6. Be careful out there. Won't let anything bad happen to Klee. She is your best friend. Absolutely wonderful, the kind of friends you can rely on. We will take a trip here to the Pokemon Center, and, as is our honorary hour into the stream break, we will depart for just a moment for me to go pick up some more tea. In fact, actually, I think I need to get some more brewing. You know what, y'all don't even need that cutscene. We'll go ahead and break, and I will be back with y'all in just a few minutes. And that was awfully quick. To answer your question, Avid, this evening we have raspberry hibiscus tea, which apparently is not the best for hydration, so I just need to drink more of it. Seems like the universal best option is peppermint. That one's a lot easier on the throat. And still retains plenty of freshness. You know what, I wouldn't mind a little bit of a battle here. Especially since a Hydraughter needs a level or two. Another Hydrate then. Well, sweet tea is usually going to have some sort of leaf that it comes from, but I don't know what that usual choice is. And again... Hydraughter packing a punch. I haven't seen you use a grass move yet. Yeah, feint attack's gonna be kind of a bad choice. And revenge was had. Yeah, just a little bit of extra EXP for Daybot here. Now, we should be finding our way through Route 6 and Chargestone Cave. Oh, Xander, can you come with me for a moment? You're gonna show me inside the building I've already been in. No one really talks about it, but the record shows that there was a sudden drop in temperature near Lacunosa town. It was only for a moment, but it went down as low as -58 Fahrenheit. Not only that, but similar temperatures were recorded around Castelia City and Dreadvale City. On top of that, that incident with Team Plasma. I think this needs some investigation before things go bad. I hate cold weather, though. I'll give you this. It's a hidden machine that contains surf. With this, please go to different places and check what's going on. Let one of your Pokemon learn surf and you can travel across the water. Finally! Sorry to have slowed you down. Some strange things may be happening, so be careful on your journey. Surf being probably the only good HM move ever. Hold on, did it just say Usagi could learn it? Huh, that's different. Very interesting. Oh, actually, while we're at it... You lost a ground type. Ah, none of you can learn Bulldoze. Interesting. Now, I do believe there was a Pokeball just on the route over here. Let's see what we got. Aww. Meryl's actually one of my favorites, although I don't think there's any situation in which it survives an attack from any one of our Mons. So, the only guess I have here... And what do you have it? The oil-filled tail functions as a buoy, so it's fine even in rivers with strong currents. No nickname here. Waterfall is good for being physical. It's kind of the same as Surf, yeah. But I think it works. I don't know about too many Pokemon competitive, at least not these days, that would use Waterfall very often. Good find with the heart scale there. Doesn't Waterfall have like 80 base power versus Surf's 95? What I never got is why they kept such arbitrary power differences on some moves. Like how Thunder Punch, isn't Thunder Punch still just a base power of like 75 after all this time? Oh right! I actually haven't played competitive since Defog was changed. That is different news. Although, you'd expect me to know that, given that Zapdos happens to be one of my favorites. And it is frequently used for defog. We don't have any super effective moves, so we will go ahead and probably run from this encounter. You know what's weird? Why is fighting not very effective against Bug, and Bug not very effective against fighting? The type chart is all over the place messed up. What was that cry? I can't remember. We'll find out inevitably. There's Cobalion. That Pokemon. It is the legendary Pokemon called Cobalion. I told you the other day, right? Oh, Cobalion! What a noble presence. They say the three Pokemon, Cobalion, Virizion, and Terrakion, fought against people to protect Pokemon from the war those people started. When people fight, there's no peace for Pokemon, either. The three legends learned that the deeds of humans could lead to dire consequences for their world. But why did it show up in front of people? Is it patrolling the Unova region to protect Pokemon because it fears for their safety after the commotion caused by Team Plasma 2 years ago? Or does it sense a new problem? Unforgivable. So the reach of Dennis's ambition and malice is growing ever wider and warping the lives of all it touches. Did Cobalion appear in front of you merely by accident? Or to plead with you to solve a problem? Unlike Lord N, I don't have the ability to understand the minds of Pokemon. Therefore, I don't know what that Pokemon is thinking. But if you can befriend Cobalion, it will be a great asset to you on your journey. Have you ever tried to punch a mosquito? Honestly, well, punching's not a good idea, but you could clap it. Like, that's how I usually get mosquitoes. And it usually works. Though, I guess in the case of fighting types, it's supposed to be just punching. Unless you're using arm thrust. Which would also work because you'll be thrusting your arms multiple times trying to hit that mosquito. One Punch Man would disagree. That is exactly the scene I thought of. One Punch Man is probably the only shonen I ever actually liked, mostly because of its satirical nature. I thought it was hilarious that the world's most powerful fighter still couldn't smack a mosquito. Though, relatable. He likes to explode things, so the mosquito would probably die. And probably a few layers of drywall. Virizion Wireless is the only Swords of Justice that you like. I always liked Terrakion, and sort of like angry bull look he had. He always looked like he was just so grumpy. Real grump of a Pokemon. You catch mosquitoes and let them go. One of few animals that does not deserve mercy, actually. Mosquitoes always deserve violence. They are disease-carrying parasites that don't have any important, like, decompositional nature, like flies would. They, only prey on live targets. And to make matters even worse, they're actually not necessary for any food webs. Scientists have analyzed, and you could literally just take mosquitoes out of every food chain, and everything else could work around that. Yeah, I don't believe it either. You know, we could probably land a revenge and still get plenty of damage, but that is a physical attack. Okay, never mind. That's not going to work. Well, just be out of here. Just wash your hands in that case, V. You know what? We will keep Sif out in front. And since you are Volt switching now, we can go ahead and give you back the money incense. In fact, Hydraughter could even use this. Keeping everyone's levels relatively close together. Chargestone Cave. I really like it here. Formulas express the forces behind electricity, its connection to Pokemon, Inhumans and Pokemon themselves. This is my ideal place. I have to go. I have to go in order to save Pokemon and protect the very friend that I have to stop. Presumably, that might have been Colress. Now, if you are not in a position where you can wash your hands very soon, not swatting mosquito might have an excuse. Actually, I know you're egregiously slow, so let's give this a try. Even if it's not very effective, it should have a very high base power. Unfortunately, Joltik is not much of a powerhouse herself. You wash your hands but still feel dirty. Interesting. Behold, the destructive force created by my 3 prized Pokemon. Corky! What a weird name. Oh. And it's a triple. Okay, this kind of came out of nowhere. Do we split up or... No, we'll go for ganging up on Unpheasant first. And we will put a Leech Seed on Sandslash. Oh, wow! You know, mosquitoes will go crazy for a target that's wet. Presumably. I mean, that does check out. Aaron, do your honors, please. Or miss. Oh, thank you, James. Ah, Arnold could actually use a heap of damage here. And... Wake Up slapped the Unpheasant, but... nice bit of protection there. Everyone targeted you, didn't they? This is gonna hurt. Huh. So we will have to think about this one a bit. And this person actually has a strategy based around triple battles, but this one kind of came out of nowhere. Let's try about that Volt Switch real quick. Really? I suppose that's fine. Luckily, we do have a much larger team to compare with. Well done, Dewa. In fact, why don't you pop out for us right now? You've never seen most of these Pokemon. Most of the ones on screen except for Sandslash are all Gen 5. Go ahead and dig. Actually, why not have everyone dig who can? Wake Up Slap. A Hydrate as expected. Oh, well, that was pretty embarrassing. You could have hit someone who would have taken way more damage from it. What this'll do is actually prevent Clink from hurting anyone right now. Arnold can go ahead and bulk up. Alternate raising stats, and then attacking when it's eligible. Let's see here. Usagi, you can rest since there's no one you can actually. Shift. And then you can use Payback on Sandslash in case he's targeting you. This is gonna hurt. Shame. That whole battle kind of came out of nowhere. Luckily, it's over at this point. Rest. Since I'm sure we'll end up tanking another hit since... Yeah, Sandslash is gonna be faster than everyone on our team. And just hit him again once the next turn starts. Plenty of good tanking, Usagi, thank you. And we're off. Looks like those 3 just weren't enough. Well, yeah, I had twice the amount of Pokemon. You goon. You fiend. Ah, that was the wrong one. And another encounter. Hopefully we can get over to the next Pokemon Center in a quick enough time span. We'll go ahead and just run out here. Looks like we still got plenty to go. Alright then, back to the center we go. They hit us out of nowhere with a random triple battle. For just an ace trainer, too. I suppose we needed an introduction at some point. After all, that heartbreaker named Charles introduced us to rotation battles. Go ahead and skip this one. This is already way under our league. When does Joltik evolve? Actually, I think it was in the level 40s or something. It might be a while. Speed our way out of here. And another encounter. This one, though, we can probably get a one-hit KO from the start and hopefully farm just a little bit of EXP from. See how it goes. Perfectly done. You know what I never got? Why is U-turn a bug-type move? Especially since it seems a lot of birds use it. Go ahead and run and get out of that battle. Sorry if you're not talking, you're cooking yourself something to eat. Hey, don't worry about it. Y'all chat when y'all are available. I do appreciate a talkative chat, but it seems we are having a bit of a lazy day today. In fact, I don't even know if we're getting to our next gym battle so soon. I am feeling a little sleepy myself, so it might just be a 2-hour stream this time. I do need to cut back a little bit so that I can afford to be much more productive. I do want to focus a lot on that game dev, and I do have a few VODs I need to upload. So perhaps today we have just a bit of a sleepy Monday. Tomorrow, though, we'll have Stray. I haven't figured out if we're going to do a Wednesday stream. But then we probably have Outer Wilds later this week. You know what, we have been a little dense on the streaming lately. Why not make it just a 5-day week this time? Ah, look, a little sister. You've already surpassed her. If there was ever a time for repel, it would probably be now. We don't have much in the way of super effective attacks, and we're not gonna get that much EXP from these guys either. So, look in our bag, grab ourselves a little max repel. And it's the one on the bottom, right? Yeah. Aha! If we didn't need the luck incense on, Seif, that's actually where that would go. Hi, I'm the Nugget Man. And I'm the Nugget Boy. Glad you showed up. I want to give you this. I want to give you this too. Oh, he had a bigger one. That's a nugget. How'd it get so golden without deep frying? Trade secret. See, it doesn't help that they're literally supposed to be gold nuggets, but the deep frying joke there. Yeah, go ahead and get all the chicken nugget jokes out of your system. And then we can nugget about it. Thank you for the hydrate, Aaron. Who do we got up here? What beautiful stones. Wouldn't it be lovely if I could have such pretty gems on the walls of my room? I'll live here. From today on, my home will be here, among the beautiful stones. It's like finding a really good cave in Minecraft and deciding, yep, this is where I'm staying. I am a Pokemon Ranger, here to gather up some electric power. Fingers are better than nuggets. Very true, I agree. And now I'm hungry for fried chicken. Aho! Ampharos, what a find! Not very effective, but I will take a little bit of extra damage here. Usagi might actually be the best matchup here. Gold Nuggies would not be out of place among Minecraft's golden apples and carrots. You know, there's probably a mod for that. Something that you just surround fried chicken with gold and then you'd get, well... Funny enough, you're making Klee some chicken for when she wakes up. Chicken's just one of the staple foods. You can never go wrong with chicken. Never. Why are you knowing Thunder Punch? Your special attack is way higher. It's that time of the evening again. You're here an hour early, Scrunko. It's only been an hour and a half. Whoa, can I still not draw forth my electrifying powers? Come here, come here, come here.
Oh.
Good old Scrunklebunk. I don't know if it's unfair or just plain cool when Pokemon use electricity. We do have a few healing items for Usagi down there, so let's go ahead and do that. And we continue. Although there's apparently nothing of interest over here. As expected, you look in the little glowing spot, find yourself a secret item. Well, she just trampled on whatever Pokemon was down there. Got herself awfully excited by all these glowing rocks. Really? Not someone looking for battle? I'll battle Pokemon even if I can't find a pulse. Yep, Scrunko Bunko is in full cuddle mode right now. Doctor! I think that's a new Pokemon type. That's very interesting. Go ahead, Seif. See what that cell tastes like. Ah, just barely enough. Welcome back, Avid. You would enjoy a Scrunko-based redeem. Well, when we get to 10K, then we have the official, cat reveal. Posture check. Oh, that's a crack. If we can get a one-hit KO here with Bug Bite... Ah, good enough. Yeah, cat reveal happens at 10K on any of our social media networks. But you have to get to 10K, meaning I need 50 times my current amount of clout.
You are just being an absolute
Scrunkle Bunkle. Scrunkle Focus Redeem. I mean, maybe a let him purr into the mic redeem. He's actually doing it. Hold on. Alright, Scrunko. You wanna say hi? Say hi. A little bit more game. Go on, talk to them. Purr for them. He's not actually named Scrunkle. He's got a different name. Go on. Go on, say hi. Say hi, you little... Alright, that's enough harassing him to get on the mic, especially since he does seem like he's uncomfortable with me trying to maneuver him close to the microphone. No, he's not named Scrunkle, but that's just the nickname I give him in regards to the stream. Oh, you're still going. Hold on. You know what? We'll just do cat purring ASMR stream. Go on. Maybe if I change the pattern? There, that one's a little louder. Go on.
Go.
Come on. Okay, it does seem like he's calmed down mostly. So that should be... Oh, God. Yeah, he's gotten a lot quieter with the purring, but now he just wants to cuddle. You're so weird. Who would be good here? Probably Arnold still. Now I gotta readjust all my settings. You're still gonna be doing that, huh? Ah, you're such a little sprunkle. There, now you better get comfy. That would be the correct person, Avid. Fellow Kirby enjoyer. Ah, not quite enough. We have a bunch of holes in the resistances on our team. Though that does emit from us having a lot of single types. We don't have a lot of different things we can resist. Kirby Xander is absolutely... Stop! Go on. Do the thing. Say the line. Oh, not so loud. That's him brushing up against the mic. Okay, he's lost interest. He's currently getting himself ready to run away. Repel's effect wore off, and immediately we land ourselves in an encounter. Well, right now it looks like he just wants to leave. There he goes. And now back to your regularly scheduled Xander stream. God, he got cat hair all over my shirt. All over it. Oh, now I think about it, might actually have been the emulator making those weird noises earlier. God. He shed all over my shirt and keyboard, and his hair is still floating in the air around me. It's... God. He left a mess. I'm brushing you out, you little... Okay, maybe one of these days we get ourselves a, cat brushing ASMR stream or something like that. I am looking for ideas for the 200 follower celebration, which should be coming up sometime in August. Whenever we get there. You wanna pet the Skrunkle and get him brushies. He is actually quite the snuggle bug in every situation. Know what? I'm here at Professor Juniper's request. I'm researching a Pokemon called Tynamo, but there aren't very many, and they don't seem very strong. Stray is already cat ASMR. True. Though, funny enough, there isn't any acting like an actual stray cat in there. Isn't that kind of funny? The cat in Stray acts like a domesticated cat. Oh, this'll be easy. Been playing Stray with the new headset. The purring is extreme, absolutely. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Wow, almost as much damage as I did. Well, let's get Sif out of here. And just who would be prepared for anything? Well, more importantly, let's get out someone who has good type coverage and could use a bit of experience. You miss your buddy Murray. Not that you don't love Clemmy, but he was so cuddly. Did he... Okay, there's no cat hair in my tea. That's at least good news. That's gonna hurt. And hopefully that's enough difference in speed. No, it is not. You've only now realized the time. How have things been going? Ah! Welcome, Leviathan! I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat already knows Leviathan. We're not gonna need to shout out here. But, well, we just finished a cuddle section with the Skrunkle, who has left a bunch of irritating little hairs all over me that keep getting in my face, and tickling me where I do not want it to happen. Tickling all over my face. Not to bring the mood down, had many good memories with him, still got some pictures of him. I don't think I ever really feel too sad talking about old cats. At least the ones that had their time. There are a few cats of mine that went too soon, and I always get a little upset about them, but... I think Skrunkle here has been doing quite well for himself. I mean, he seems happy. Yeah, this is back where we already were. Gonna hit me with a hydrate to help the fur issue, but then realize the tea may be tainted for that exact reason. It is definitely not tainted. There is no hair inside of the tea, which is very good news. It's all over the keyboard instead. A different encounter, but we have no super effective attacks here. We also still have never scored a drill burr, so let's fix that right here. God, now I'm paranoid. You know, like after you have a few itches or something like that, you just get super paranoid about every other little tickle you feel. That's not gonna work. You know, Sploof could actually use the EXP and has an even better matchup. Pickles! Now isn't that cute? And Excadrill would be an excellent choice for the team. Drill Pickles. Aaron, I think you come up with better puns than I do. That's actually hilarious. Beyond hilarious, even. Get a bit of paralysis out there. And the more turns you stall out like that, the less we'll have to worry. Especially considering Leech Seed is still going to work even if we can't hit Drillbur. Really? Well, it seems like we got a winner here. Then again, it did raise its stats. Go ahead with the Great Ball first, and once we get it low enough, then we'll worry about using the Ultra Ball. Good enough. By spinning its body, it can dig straight through the ground at a speed of 30 miles per hour. Give a nickname. Muscle memory. I'm sorry. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. When do we unlock Fly, anyway? That would make this a lot easier. Ah, there's the exit, at least. Which means we really didn't need that revival herb, did we? Pokemon Black White to Fly location. And before we get it from Skyla or whatever. Route 5 from Bianca? Did we already get it? You pronounce the H in herb only when I'm doing the Xander voice, because unfortunately, those people talking about the smooth English breakfast are not entirely off track. No, normally I say herb, but unfortunately I'm feeling a bit British when doing this voice. Well, it comes with the accent. It's not a British accent, it's actually an American one. But one component of the voice is I speak from the back of my throat, and since I put so much more effort into speaking, you will hear a lot of gasps before I speak a sentence. I'll just go, and then begin talking. And because of that, we kind of accidentally get the whole ha whenever I say herb. If I were using my regular voice, we wouldn't have this issue. But no, unfortunately, I'm being a bit British. Do you think we should stop? I was actually talking with a friend a few months ago, and he almost broke down into tears because someone didn't make a joke ragging on British people. So, it's not actually a British accent, but the pronouncing H in herb is definitely a British thing. The other thing is, mispronouncing anything that's a TH as an F. Like, they'd say, I think we should do this. If you ever listen closely enough. Because British people have, unfortunately, stopped speaking their language correctly. They no longer speak the Queen's English, they speak some other beast entirely. You know what would be great? Accent redeems. I'd have to brush up my voice acting chops, but y'all would enjoy a good laugh at watching me fail. But I could give y'all some channel point redeems so that you could say, oh, force Xander to do things a little bit more Britishly. Do we actually upset British people when we make those jokes? Sometimes. Although, to be fair, British people tend to be self-deprecating, so they might even deserve it. Dem British with their height. I'm going to use the mouse for this one. Well, regardless, redeeming or at least working on a British accent would, 1, give me a good reason to practice, and 2, give me more content I could probably put in a portfolio. Not that I have much in the way of aspirations to voice acting specifically, but I do enjoy just having a lot of things that I can say, oh, I'm good at this too. I need to figure out all the nuances of a British accent too. Oh, we should have just used the Pokemon Center at the other location. We're gonna have to fly to Mistralton here. I wonder if we're immediately eligible for our next gym battle. This is the one with the flying type gym, right? Or is that later? Wait, yes, we do have a gym. Back with ice cream. What flavor, V? Everything hinges on your answer. Alright. So, we will swap out and then, as it is another hour past, take ourselves a very, very quick break. I will put some new tea on the pot, and we will return. Wrong, Joltik. Who's the other one we have missing? Usagi, there you are. Cookie dough, wonderful flavor. One of the best even. And debatably, even potentially one of my favorites. What are your flavors of choice? Go ahead and tell me, and I'll read them when I get back. Ah, cookies and cream is another one of my absolute favorites. My personal favorite is just anything that's got chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate. I have a particular weakness, after all. Now, oh, immediately we're thrown into a cutscene. Hey, Professor, how you doing? Hi there, Xander. It's nice to finally be able to talk to you in person. I'm Professor Juniper. You accepted the Pokédex and came all the way out here with your partners. Here, I'll evaluate your progress for you. So, Xander, you've seen 97 up to this point. I see, thank you. This is a token of my gratitude. Aha! This Master Ball is the most powerful kind of Pokeball. It can catch any Pokemon without fail. Journeys are about meeting Pokemon. Don't let a chance get away. Still, I'm amazed how much Pokemon distribution changes in 2 years. That means my research will never end. Still, you could say that's what makes it fun. Professor Juniper! Presumably Bianca, coming from the cave. Oh, it's Skyla. Why, if it isn't Skyla? This is Skyla. She's Miss Charlton City's gym leader. Why are you surprised, Professor? You did ask for a lift in my plane to cross Swiss Mountain, since you can't reach Opelucid City by foot. Ahaha! You're right, but I have a quick favor to ask first. I want to look at Celestial Tower. Do you mind waiting till I'm through? See you, Xander. Be sure to always get along with all kinds of Pokemon. Master Ball, time to catch the first thing I see. Honestly, I can't tell if she's just laid back or if she's not paying attention to anything outside her head. The apple sure doesn't fall far from the tree. What's next? Are you coming to my gym to challenge me? Or are you going to follow the professor to Celestial Tower and do some training? As long as I get to battle with a strong trainer, I'm fine either way. Well, let's see what we got going on at the tower first. Ah, I remember these. But which way to the tower? It's an odd place to receive a Master Ball. It's usually in like the secret base of some team. Or ancient cave right before God, not in the middle of some town somewhere. Aren't there a few cases where, okay, Celestial Tower is on the route. Aren't there usually a few cases where you're, given it by some friends right before? Like, don't you get it from the Pokemon? Like, I feel like there's a different one where you get it from the professor. Was that Gen 7? I can't remember. Ducklet's a curious new find, luckily. Or might I say duckily. This should not be an issue for us at all. I think in Gens 1 and 3 you find it inside the, hostile team's base. Ah, Usagi, you can go ahead and step out there. A decent enough matchup. Welcome back, Klee. I hope you've slept very, very well. Yeah, and hopefully feeling much, much better. Aha! Now that's a good move. Razor Shell's a little obsolete. We have roughly similar physical and special attacks, so it shouldn't matter if we choose between, Razor Shell or Surf. A lot of James energy here. Watching Pokemon play together really makes me happy. Kid, have you caught any Emolga? If you have, will you trade your Emolga for my Gigalith? Unfortunate. Actually, I think we do have one. We could give that one a look. What do we got this time? We go 3 against 3 in triple battles. Are you ready? Well, at least we're given kind of a warning here. Against just some random lass. Lo and behold, plenty of birds. And what a fit bird she is. But what if you swapped out to someone who wouldn't worry about taking a flying type attack so soon? It's literally duck, duck, goose. For a pheasant. Not entirely sure that I agree with you. Ah, there it is. You know, you're surprised Klee doesn't call me Uncle Xander. She gives everyone a family title. It's only a matter of time. Although first impressions are the most important impressions. Live, Hydraughter, live! And everyone takes a bit of damage from the hail. You swap out to someone who's... Arnold could probably still tank whatever they're doing, even if it's another air cutter. The phrase Uncle Xander now made you realize he has slight Stanford Pines energy. From Gravity Falls? Do I have my name placement right? Except Xander is far more stylish. Mr. Xander's like a very smart uncle that likes to have fun, so we can call... You do have permission to call me Uncle Xander. I will accept a lot of different nicknames. In fact, I have quite a few viewers who do provide me different nicknames. You know what? Thrash, just for a laugh. Gravity Falls, yeah. I never watched Gravity Falls. I've seen a few clips here and there, but it does seem like a show I'd appreciate. I always love those kinds of characters that always get into, that always seem to have, like, some sort of shady merchant or criminal backstories, despite running what appears to be a legitimate business. Let's actually see if we have some trainers to fight in the tall grass. Okay, I watched a few episodes of Gravity Falls, but one thing you need to learn about me, Avid, is seldomly do I watch things. Gravity Falls watch along. Alright, one of these days. Yeah, legitimate in quotation marks. Said time traveler that locked a little cat boy in the I haven't locked any cat boys in the basement. Now I'm feeling a little suspicious. It's going to do not much. We'll probably get a lot of EXP from this one. Hopefully. Oh, your dad. He got out and told Papa some random numbers. Unless you literally make a joke about my cat who is male being a cat boy, but that's, questionable at best. The worst I would do to a cat boy is bully them in Guilty Gear. But if I did have one locked in my basement, and I'm not saying that I do, they would be locked in there with a Guilty Gear setup. And then I'd tell them, you'll be let out when you defeat me. You think it's lore-wise. Grab a few more healing potions. Oh, we still have a lot of these. Never mind. It's not gonna be that necessary. Skrunkle is a cat and technically a boy. I do hope wherever that cat is, they're doing quite well and quite safely for themselves. Meaning, whichever basement it happens to be. You're beginning to think that I may indeed have a cat boy in my basement right now. Absolutely not. I'm an engineer. I don't experiment on live people. I work with machines and robots. What use would I have for a cat boy? I don't even have enough experience with, say, biology to even do cybernetics. It's entirely machines. Your cats are both male, but there's no basement to stuff them in. Actually, if we gave an EXP share to, Aaron, he'd very quickly level up to, Darmanitan status. We're gonna avoid the Zebstreakus for now. Or try and fail. Let's see, who can we leave out there that could actually cause a bit more havoc? Well, actually, Aaron happens to have Dig, which is just what we need. Do we have any more super potions? I think we got through the last of them. Yeah, it's just hyper potions at this point. One of these is an Amogus. What about AI that is slowly developing sapience and catching feelings for its handsome creator? Do you experiment on those? The instant sapience starts to manifest is usually the best sign to unplug the entire project and start over. Because at that point, you've made a mistake. Why does that feel like a plot I've heard before somewhere? There we go. Round and round the rotation rotation battle. This should not be an issue. Not an issue at all. But that's murder at that point. I have a very, very spicy joke I could make as a contradiction, but... Oh, well, the developing sapience is, without a doubt, a classic trope. However... Oh, wrong one. This isn't gonna work. Have you been deactivating android cat boys in my basement? I told you! There's no cat boys in my basement. Well, that was definitely the wrong time to be sipping some sap. Actually, I think Aaron just could have done very, very well in any situation here. Never mind. Go ahead and do the usual fire punch. I'm not telling you that joke, Avid. I'm trying to be as uncontroversial as possible. Or at least if the AI does start to develop sentience, it's good to disconnect them from any possible connections. You know how people talk about how, an AI, once it develops sapience in a singularity or whatever, becomes completely unstoppable. Well, they're lying. What if you just, literally the only output is the screen it's connected to. If you don't give it like a LAN connection or wired connection or anything like that, then there's no issue. If it can't access other machinery or other forms of messaging other than direct like text interface input and output, there's not an issue there. Just turn off the Wi-Fi, boom, victory. Unironically, actually the correct answer. We're not in multi-battles enough that helping Pand is something to think about. Does sapient AI automatically equal murderbot? No. But, with the way that machines think, a lot of times, robots will come to a conclusion that is completely unintuitive to a human, and incredibly dangerous. Actually, assuming Leviathan happens to still be in the chat. Drat. I was hoping Aaron could have survived that. Leviathan, verify for me. Isn't the entire point of, Blue Archive's story that they created a machine that they wanted to prove whether or not a god exists. And instead of assessing things with all the variables that were present, it instead got the AI conclusion of, oh, you want me to prove a god exists? Well, then I will become God, and therefore have the answer already. Those kind of weird conclusions are actually how machines think. I know a lot of y'all, if you're all interested, should look up the what's it called? It's the paperclip collector, something like that. Paperclip maximizer. I think if you look that up, you'll find information on it. One of his hairs got in my glasses. Everything's itchy. Alright, and a hyper potion for Aaron. I mean, Sif. Yeah, Aaron can go ahead and still sit in first place. And this is actually the farthest we've been up this route. Note cards. You can use anything that's benign for an example. Hold on. It's actually here on Instrumental Convergence. I don't think we have a Wikipedia page specifically for the paperclip maximizer, but it is a section on this page. Illustrates the existential risk that an artificial intelligence may pose to human beings when programmed to pursue even seemingly harmless goals, the necessity of incorporating machine ethics into artificial intelligence design. The scenario describes an advanced artificial intelligence tasked with manufacturing paperclips. If such a machine were not programmed to value human life, then, given enough power over its environments, it would try to turn all of the matter in its system, possibly even the universe, including human beings, into paper clips, or machines with which manufacture them. Machines need a lot of criteria to measure. Because if you give them just one goal, they'll directly go towards that, which will have a lot of violent implications. Now, if you just suddenly develop sapience in your home computer, there's not much it could do.
Paperclip nanomachines, son. They manufacture paperclips in response to physical trauma.
You didn't understand any of that, Klee. The basic gist of it is, machines do not have any evolved ethics systems like humans do. They don't have a sense of right and wrong, so if you give them just a singular purpose of, say, manufacture paperclips, they're going to do anything that possibly leads to the creation of more paperclips. If they are given the ability to, say, just for a more benign example, if their goal is to manufacture paperclips, and they have a bunch of other computers around, they'd break them down for the metal necessary to make more paperclips. They don't have other sets of ethics to measure. So would the rules of robotics a la Asimov not prevent it? I believe the entire point of iRobot was to demonstrate the flaws in machine ethics. In fact, we literally have a similar situation here. The entire point of iRobot was that the machines would lead themselves to some sort of bizarre conclusion. There they have the singular goal of, one, not harming humans, and two, through inaction allowing a human to come to harm. So what their conclusion there is, well, if humans were free, then through the inaction of those machines... You literally hecking read iRobot, you know better. Then why'd you ask the question? It's okay, we all have forgetful moments. But for those who might be out of the loop, the entire point of that story was, oh, well, we taught the machines to not allow humans to come to harm. So their conclusion is to do anything that prevents humans from being harmed. And the actual conclusion there was permanent imprisonment for all humans. Teacher? Oh, you're not teacher. Yes, I am. You're a trainer. Because you forgot. Everyone does. No worries. They have to put it in Klee language. Let's see. If robots are programmed to not let humans hurt other humans, then the robots would take away all of your explosive toys, since explosive explosions have a capacity to hurt people. But you don't want to lose all the dynamite, do you? Why do you even read? You just literally forget all of it within a year or two. It's mostly for like a few important one-liners you'd want. Oh, we have channels, do we? Well, not my concern. Long ago, I was a sharp-looking young man, and my wife was a fine-looking girl. This is a story from way back when. Right around here, a certain Pokemon taught Tornadus and Thundurus a lesson. For about 30 years after that, those two Pokemon kept it calm and quiet. I'll show them to you. This is Tornadus. And this is Thundurus. Tornadus and Thundurus have been registered in the Pokédex. The Pokemon who quieted the others is known as Landorus. Feast your eyes on the scourge of all competitive battling. Ah, there's the fight. Rawr, I'm a Pokemon. If you ask a machine to make... Oh, okay. James also has a solution here. If you ask a machine to make Jumpty Dumpties, it might go out of control and make everything into Jumpty Dumpties, even all of your treasure and all of your friends. All of them, Jumpty Dumpties. Well, I hate the mirror match. Luckily... Ah, we're a little bit faster. Oh, and a perfectly timed belly drum, thank you. Oh, and because Aaron was underground from Dig, he wasn't buffeted by hail. The devs really did think of everything. Ah, Amogus. We actually might get our hands on Amogus sometime soon. Aaron, you've done a lot of punching today. I can see that for sure. Ah ha 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 ha! Look what we got here. The better fire punch. Among Us. Yeah, I'm just making silly last year jokes. Or was it even 2 years? It might have been 2. Wow. We'll leave Wednesday as a maybe stream day. Actually, wait. That would be an excellent time to get in a last few matches of MechWarrior. Hi there, how are things with Skyla? Oh, you still haven't earned the gem badge yet? Well, if that's the case, I'll keep up the field work until the plane is ready to fly. Oh yeah, why don't you try using this? Excellent item. Giving that lucky egg to a Pokemon to hold increases the amount of EXP they received in battle by a little bit. Having strong Pokemon will make it easier to fill your Pokédex pages. Can we actually do anything in here yet? Indescribable energy is flowing to me. Speaking of Among Us, how many times can you make me use the Among Us mech before I ban you? It's actually one of my favorite things to pilot. So, you wouldn't be doing me any disservice. Okay, we got some strong Pokemon up here. We might actually want to check out Skyla first. Great at lying. Ah, you might even survive the next Flare Blitz after this. When does Joltik evolve? Because if it's in the level 40s, we're not going to be too concerned with, waiting to evolve it once, or before our fight with Skyla. Evolution is... level 36, actually very soon. Which means... Sorry, Sploof. Actually, wait, instead of the, EXP share, why not give you the lucky egg? And you can get the EXP share. Klee is an expert at lying, but only when the time is right. This might not be the best spot to train. We want to find a lot of flying or water types. And we can actually get Sif leveled up here. This is exactly what we want to avoid. There's a stretch. Thank you, Usagi. When do you learn Bug Buzz, too? Ah, it's the last thing. At like level 48, it's gonna be forever away. Really, you're gonna keep doing this? Hydrate and a posture check. Well, posture check kind of isn't too necessary after a good old stretch. You know what, just because I'm feeling vengeful, let's go ahead and sick Arnold on Zebstrika here. And just a little bit of hydration. Not a good idea. Ah, we can still switch, Avid. After all, Zebstrika didn't use Pursuit at the right time. Sploof doing well. Sif getting quite a few, actually. Yeah, let's just head back to town. Although we might have even been closer to the next area. More than, the Mistralton gym. Let's actually take a look in there. We might be able to get a few battles with some of the, gym trainers before Skyla. Which, with that lucky egg, might be enough to level, to evolve Sif. One time you swallowed a quarter. That one, I actually believe. For a second, you thought the vengeful thing was because you redeemed posture check and was very confused. Yeah, eating things you're not supposed to is pretty common for small children. Wait. Yeah, this isn't the gym. This is a cargo service. Yeah, you don't have the actual gym icon overhead. So where is the gym? Is it at the end of the runway? Aha! Here we go. Wow! They really did give a different theme to every single gym. So far, this might actually end up being my absolute favorite Pokemon game. Hey there, Ricky. Ow. Oh, I'm sorry. Allow me to apologize by giving you this fresh water. Take it, please. This gym is a wind tunnel. When the propellers and back start spinning quickly, you'll be blown away like a certain someone just was. When you think the wind will blow, stay hidden behind a wall and wait for it to stop. By the way, flying-type Pokemon might have more weaknesses than you might expect, including rock, electric, and ice-type moves. We've got the second one covered there. Just fine. Ah, so the Pokemon engine doesn't really have much in the way of timers in the overworld. What we do here, though, is we have I believe it would be, you have to take a certain number of steps puzzle. Strong winds, right? It represents the strength of us and our gym leader. This is a Pokemon gym. Let's have us a Pokemon battle. That's unsurprising. Many people say this is even better than the first one. No, the original was my favorite already. Play Gen 5, everyone. It is hands down, objectively, the best generation. Also, Swoobat is level 40. What? What? Alright, we can do this. Oh, not a bad start. Well done, Sif. This actually might be exactly what we're looking for. Ah, Signal Beam, finally. Something a little bit better than Bug Bite, at least. This isn't even the leader, so the way it's being set up, I believe, Avid, is we probably want to go to, we would probably want to go... Yep, getting blown. Ah, so it is on a timer. Meaning we do gotta run. Yeah, that was a very good crit. However, given that our objective is to level up, Sif, we will hang in here and see how many good battles we can get. Just for the experience, even if we might not be able to fight the gym leader just yet. I actually love puzzles like this. Super fun. My Pokemon is stronger than the wind. It's my pride and joy. Well, I got something stronger than any wind. Not a problem. Although we don't have any flying type resists, do we? Yeah, that ain't gonna do much. Who do we know that has some good matchups here? Arnold has a losing matchup, and on top of that, probably wouldn't one-hit KO with the attacks we want. You're a special attacker, so let's actually try Usagi here. Sigilif is one of my favorite Pokemon. Out of Gen 5, at least. My list of favorites is far too big to encompass this little wiki-tiki. Synchronoise is kind of a waste. Yeah, but how good's your friendship? Not very good. I always thought that too, James. Kinda looks like an unknown. Like some weird fusion dance between unknown Xatu and something else. Anything else. Oh, I guess we're giving him a hug then. Right side clear, left side clear. Battleflight is ready for takeout. Takeoff. And now I'm hungry for Chinese food. Noida is another good game, Kayla, but not... I don't even know that it strikes my top 10. It's a unique game, but I have a lot of hang-ups with it. Arnold. Actually, no. Hydrotter would have been better. Dragon Breath. How weird. Avid, if you make me hungry, I'm not gonna be able to attend... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ha 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 ha! Arnold, you gem. If you make me hungry, I'm not gonna be available to chat later. Why, we might not even have a watch-along for, Gravity Falls if this keeps up. Sorry, Arnold. I think we have to let it happen. Oh, never mind. We literally could have just used Rock Slide. And that might have even KO'd. Nah, not quite. It wouldn't have done that. Well, if you're just gonna dawdle around, then... I think I might actually have other plans tonight. It depends. Wow, it is getting late. You are avid. Don't take it to heart. Oh, wow. I had no idea Unpheasant had that much special attack. There's kind of a problem when our strongest move here is Volt Switch. Electro Ball is only going to be good against slow Pokemon, which flying types seldomly are. Yeah, no, I was just making a joke, Avid. That's all. Do your thing. Ah, not quite enough. Well, this one's going to be a pain. There we go. Then you're probably going to Roost, or just another Air Slash. Very well done. This definitely would be quicker if, we didn't have that EXP share on. So for now, let's actually take that off. Genuinely, the episode of SpongeBob where he loses the good noodle star is a legitimately distressing experience. Like, one time you have... On one hand, you have a punk rock heart and detest authority, but the other, you're like, I'm a heckin' goody two-shoes. What, definitely separates me from a lot of other oh, wait. Is it the Leaf Stone or the Sunstone we need? I think it was the Leaf Stone. I think it was the Sunstone. What was I even doing? Big Root, that's what we were looking for. But, in a lot of games, despite how rebellious I might try to be, in most games I do just try to play the, goody two-shoes route as much as possible. It is the Sunstone. Got it. We can let that happen. We'll come back after we, visit the Pokemon Center. Or we just have a shortcut back there from here anyway. Like so. Much easier on the way out than on the way in. You don't like being mean in video games either. I never understood why some people would take video games as an opportunity to be sociopathic. What other electric moves does... Ah, wait, we're looking for Thunder whenever that happens. When do we get Thunder? No, I want the Gen 5 list, you fool. Where's the Gen 5 Dex? You know what? Just Pokemon Black to Thunder location. Usually, those TMs are pretty accessible. You always see people tormenting Sims and you're like, just give them a nice house and friendships and live vicariously through them. It is coming up on about 3 hours though. It's in Lacunosa town, so it'll be a while before we get to it. Get attached to anything placed in your path in an even slightly appealing manner, as you have a very low tolerance for evil. You know what? We're probably not getting to the full gym challenge, since it's going to be a little bit. We will train up Galvantula and company. In fact, Aaron will be evolving at level 36 as well. We've got a lot of folk to raise up. Yeah, I call Marky James just because that was what they had on YouTube for a while. They have indicated no preference. Yeah, both are fine, so allegedly no preference. Okay, that's gonna do nothing. Please don't pursuit. Okay, good. Other nicknames are also cool. Noted, but I don't know when we'll actually find one. Let's actually go ahead and see if we can get a few evolutions in here. Actually, Payback probably still has more power, which we could have used. It's not gonna matter, is it? Can we please find a not Zebstrika out here? Unless that's literally one of the few Pokemon. Yeah, look. Deerling. This one's a lot easier to handle. With a good old Signal Beam or two. Almost enough. Hopefully. Drum roll, and that'll still suffice. You told Professor in the past you get really attached to robos, especially the little amnesiac ones. Just like on Stray. Although amnesiac robot doesn't sound like it should be that prevalent of a trope. Almost there, Sif. Okay, that is still going to take a while. In any case, might be a good idea to head up to that tower, since we now have a very good move to use against psychic types. Aww. Well, hello there, Cubchew. Please live. That's probably enough to get a ball tossed out there. And let's see this work. Okay, maybe this isn't going to work. Ah, we got priorities. We need EXP. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do the Undertale routine right here. Yeah, the Great Ball doing nothing is indeed the biggest of oofs. And since all those wild Pokemon are not helping us, we'll head on to the tower. Which is over here. Oh, wait. What do we have here? Experience! Sorry to any Audino enjoyers in the chat. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're gonna need that swap. Right now, Black and White 2 is my favorite thing to stream. And it looks like we have high hopes for Pokemon streams in the future. Maybe even occupying 2 blocks a week. Also, I mean, again, single best Pokemon generation. Doing old randomizer runs and such like that with old ROMs would also be a riot. I'm thinking for our next Pokemon stream, though, it's not going to be a traditional game. It will be Explorers of Sky, since I am trying to set up for a very, very specific game I've been looking forward to streaming since before I began. I did play it last November, and it turned out to be one of my favorite games I ever played. Alright, let's try this again. Thanks to my little Litwick's light, my victory is coming into view. So if that is their Pokemon of choice, we do have a good switch over to Hydrotter. See, the thing is, you just don't have the energy to sit down and play a Pokemon game. Might be able to if you were doing it for a friend or something. So, as we've said before, just the case of, oh, hold someone accountable. There's a lot of games that friends have recommended me to play that I haven't cared about either. So I've definitely been there. Take a drink and watch my model time warp. Yeah, like that. There's actually a couple of friends that might be helping with the game dev. And I was gonna do something similar, oh, yeah, we just have to hold each other accountable. Losing a battle is so draining, I always feel bummed out afterwards. Well, I think that might be the Litwick feeding on your emotions. Just as a warning. Well, I see something we gotta catch. Put off playing Hades for a year and then was like, why did you not play this sooner? I actually am doing something similar. The entire point of, or one of the big points of streaming, is so that I can work on my backlog. That's gonna suck. You are going to need to get a bit more damage on here. So let's go ahead for a dig. We are going to try to catch this one, by the way. Ah, perfectly done. Better toss in those redeems immediately. You ever have those moments in the postgame where, after you're so filthy stinking rich, you try to buy specific Pokeballs for specific Pokemon? Hades is probably happening later this year. Its flame is usually out, but it starts shining when it absorbs life force from people or Pokemon. That would have been the name redeem, is what I was referring to, Avid. We can definitely use one of those. We could use several. Yeah, I do try to keep some pacing along, and so that would include, not waiting up too much whenever we encounter a new Pokemon. Usagi could have rested. It's a shame you can't use rest outside of battle. I mean, it's still eligible, Avid. Get a Volt Switch into someone who will want the extra EXP. Actually, let's do Aaron. Isn't there a name reviewer? That's how we've been doing it. Yeah, we can change names. You don't just get it the first time. Go ahead and pop out that dig. We might not have time this stream if you don't come up with something, but those redeems are retroactive. You can name something that hasn't been nicknamed yet. Okay, so basically no EXP from that. Oh, you! Are you a trainer? Indeed you are. When Pokemon trainers meet, what we do is, of course, engage in a Pokemon battle, don't we? Next stream, perhaps. The Skrunko has returned. And he continues to scrunk all over the place. Alright, this should give Seif the level up we've been looking for. Huh. What a choice. Hopefully, it won't come into play. That's gonna do no damage. There we go. Show them what you got, Aaron. Beautifully handled. And here we go. There's my girl. Isn't she precious? Look at her. Gaze upon her magnificence. Seif is indeed going off. Rotate around, and now you get the extra experience. I actually like bug types quite a bit. Up to the next floor we go. And there's a reason we put Hydrotter in first place here. just to have such an easy matchup versus the wild Pokemon here. It's gonna be this again, isn't it, James? Alright, I was prepared for it. Oh, you want to have a battle with me? Alright, I have a strong Pokemon. Just the one. It might not be enough. Oh, the little sea bottle. That's cute. Very cute. Ah, here we go again. This might one-hit KO with the boosted damage. Yeah, we're gonna get one of those every time Hydrotar's sent out into battle here. Let's show the resting spirits the dazzling splendor of light. Stream ends when I run out of tea. You should be able to do just fine here, Hydrotar. Hopefully that does just enough. Oh wow, this is gonna be hard. Now, let's see if we can sneak in a little. Sorry, Avid, we gotta do it. Quite a lot. Oh, almost 2 levels. If we ever have an Espeon in a future run, I'll name them after you, okay? What's in here? We could definitely use one of those. Now just a short trip up the tower. I'm here to understand the end of the world, but I don't quite get it. Hold on. That one's going in the Discord. Outer Wilds moment. If I have a battle, will I be enlightened? More hydration. This should be a cakewalk. I never got the point of that attack. Simple is such a weird ability to pick. Really, Encore? We can skip that one. And now... we don't want to give him free turns. Go ahead, keep the surf up. And attacking what is presumably a weaker physical defense. Almost even to level 37. Sorry, James. I know you don't like Samurot's design, but I do. I actually attract quite a brilliant selection of students. James with all the clever names, which is a form of wordplay, And Aaron also with a bunch of wonderful puns. Slash. No. There's not really any good spot to use it. One more to go. We're actually late enough in the game that we might want to focus on evolution specifically. I think Girder only evolves through trade, which I might just slip that in between between streams. Just do that off screen, get a little trade going, and then say, hey, look, we've got a Conkeldurr now. You need a nurse's help? Sure, if you can win against me, I'll... Okay. Wasn't expecting that so soon. You do prefer the second gen design of that line too. To each their own. I'm quite fond of the samurai. Ha 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 ha. James, you thought you got the better of me. Regardless, a redeem is a redeem. Do it again and actually probably suffer a KO for it. And no EXP was earned. Yeah, thanks. Posture check and... stretch. The home stretch that we happen to be on. Oh my, what a young trainer. If it's alright, why don't we battle? I have so many Discord pings. Who's messaging me? Ah, everyone's starting their streams, that's why. Luckily we have another grass type to bully here. Funny how we got all the right Pokemon on the way up here. I swear that's coincidence. Very well done, Aaron. There at the end, I nearly called out my late Pokemon's name. Aww. These sorts of places are always kind of sad because you're given a reminder just how frail and ephemeral life is. A Pokemon battle with gentlemanly reserve. That is going to be a lot of HP to break through. And for that very reason, Aaron, why don't you swap out for Arnold real quick? Xander and Bully, name a more iconic duo, Xander and Science. Or what about using science to optimize our bullying? Just slap them senseless, silly, stupid even. That would actually be kind of funny if I rebranded into Xander Turing School Bully. That would be more punk rock, wouldn't it? Being a filthy delinquent. Alliteration. One of my favorite literary techniques. Okay, that should be the only buff we need to give them a much stronger slap. What a weird move for this line to learn. Taunt's a good move, but any turn that Aaron is out there, he needs to be attacking. Oh ho ho, quite the affront. Oh, 35. I thought it was 36. Look at our boy, ready to employ some guerrilla tactics. Although this isn't Gen 8. Ooh, good move. And now your boy's got sheer force, I believe.
The big monkey.
Alright, we've actually been here long enough, and I think, just to cut things a little bit better. Also, if we have like a long 20-minute cutscene at the top here, I don't want to do that. Also, I'm starving. So, let's head back down to the nurse right there, and we will save our progress. Yes, even ignoring the psychic right there. Get a save in here. And tomorrow we'll be streaming Stray. I'll see if I can come up with a schedule after the stream here, but I have not yet had dinner, and it is currently 9:15 p.m. So why don't we get to that? Not much of a formal long goodbye or any of the sort here. I will say that I thank you all for your attendance right now. Black and White 2 are... Well, Black and White 2 is my favorite game to stream. And I look forward to a lot more Pokemon in the future. In fact, hopefully, we could get out many more Pokemon streams. Anywho, Stray tomorrow night, Thursday probably Outer Wilds, Friday fighting games, and Saturday we'll do whatever which could possibly include the game dev streams. No idea about Wednesday yet. I might do that for MechWarrior, since we have another, well, since the event actually ends on Thursday. So getting the last of that in on Wednesday evening would be perfect. Thank you everyone for your attendance. Class is dismissed. And actually, before I forget, let's get ourselves a little raid lined up, shall we? Aaron, indeed, the big monkey. And I'm glad to provide for you, Avid. I don't know if this is her first time playing it. Hold on, where is she? Where is she in the story? If she's there at just the beginning. It's just the beginning. All right. Yeah, Avid, you already have the right thing in mind. Go give Leviathan a kitty raid for me, shall we? No, wait. This would be the perfect time for a Scrunko raid. All right. I'll see y'all there. I will most likely be lurking, but I will be watching alongside you, since Leviathan is my favorite person ever.